Hey there, Brendan Bailey with MarineMax here in beautiful Fort Myers, Florida. I am excited to be on board this 2025 Azimut S6. Why don't we take it for a quick run and then we'll come back and do a full walkthrough. So we're going to start back here on this beautiful Azimut S6 to the awesome swim platform, hydraulic swim platform with the tender garage that you can actually put a 3-meter jet tender inside and fully enclose it there. Keeps it out of the weather, keeps it clean. Great spot for that to be. And then as we step into the cockpit area, you actually have access from both port and starboard side on this boat. Controls for the swim platform and tender garage are right here, obviously hydraulic. Great sun lounge area. Check out how big this is. That's what's really made the S-Series popular. It's their sporty line. Gives you the ability to have a nice layout area here on the aft of the boat. Three adults, 4 adults across the back, easy. And then underneath this, a great place for mooring gear storage underneath. Huge lockers that are underneath there. As we step forward, first thing I notice is this docking station here in the cockpit. Great spot to be able to dock. As a captain, it's always nice to be able to actually see your back corner of the boat. So when you're docking the boat, you have clean access. All your battery switches, thruster control, everything is right here, right in the cockpit. Then check out this wraparound seating. I love this dynamic. When you think about a lot of boats that have an enclosed cockpit or salon area, it's usually a flat bench, but they've done a great job of making this L-shaped seating. Really gives you a lot of entertainment space, and you're not having to constantly talk over your shoulder to somebody. You can sit across from somebody. And then check out this table, carbon fiber table. Lots of carbon fiber touches throughout this boat. Again, just speaks to the DNA of the S-Series, of the S-line of Azimut yachts. But nice detail here, polished stainless steel, little nooks here for either drinks, a grab handle for when you're underway, and then fold this nice table out, and now you've got a large dining area. You'll see down in the mid berth, there's 2 beautiful folding aluminum chairs that go here. So you can have 6 people seated around this table for an evening dining al fresco on the back. Refrigerator drawer. Azimut's always done a great job of putting refrigeration where they can. We need a lot of refrigeration here in the States, and they've done a great job of accommodating that. Ice maker and trash can here, nice and neat, in the right spot. You've got right inside to the galley, grab your ice for your drinks. Really a great layout. As you look above us, this carbon fiber material, this vinyl material that has that carbon fiber print, kind of carries over from the carbon fiber that we saw here on the table. Just adds that sporty touch, that luxury touch, and again, carbon fiber touches throughout here as well. Really adds that nice, cool, sporty look to it. I'd be remiss not to mention the Sure shade that comes out over the back. It's actually the fold-out shade, but that shade goes out over this rear sun lounge. If you want to get a little break from the sun, you have the ability to do that with the push of a button. That'll retract and go out. So let's step into the salon. We'll do a complete interior walkthrough as well. So here we are in the salon of the Azimut S6. Nice U-shaped sofa, and a comfortable sofa too. You know, when I think about being on a boat, I've been on so many of them that aren't comfortable, but at 6'5", my ability to lay out here, to be able to watch TV, to be able to hang out. This is a great sofa, super comfortable. The ability to lay across this either way. If I'm underway, I can lay back like this and everything's comfortable. I feel like I have a lot of lumbar support, really a comfortable spot. This table can either be dropped down with the push of a button, or it can become an interior dining spot. So if you're ready to have some air-conditioned dining, if you're in the Bahamas, you've been out all day playing, you just want a little air conditioning, here's a great spot. Again, those 2 chairs that I mentioned earlier that you can use in the cockpit, those will come right in here. Lightweight aluminum, beautiful high-end chairs. Those will go right here, give you the ability to seat 6 or 7 people around this area as well. And then when you're done, fold it up. Drop it down, you have the ability to slide it out to make it a coffee table to be able to get in and out of. So really well thought out for an area this size. Main distribution panel underneath here. Again, use of beautiful materials and just an easy spot for everything to be as far as getting the boat started up, lit up. AV systems are here, and again, more refrigeration. So when you think about refrigeration, just in the cockpit, we had an ice maker. Underneath, we have a drawer style isotherm fridge, and now we have another fridge, and we haven't even gotten to the galley yet to see the refrigeration that's there. You know, when Azimut added this little wing here, I was wondering kind of why would they add it there? Number one, it's a great aesthetic change. I think it looks great, but it's also nice to be able, especially if you're standing here at the melee, you have the ability to lean against this. We're in a little bit of seas here in the river today from boat traffic passing by, and my ability to be supported is really nice versus me just standing here trying to figure it out on my own. Really gives you this little kind of U-shaped area here in the galley to be comfortable while you're underway or in seas like we are today. I've always been a fan of these drawer style fridges and freezers. So over and under you've got fridge, freezer. Dropping that underneath the counter really gives you the ability to open up for what we're seeing here with glass all the way around us. I mean, it's beautiful. You think about, you have friends outside, you have clear blue water in the Bahamas, you don't have any cabinets that are dropping down over you. All your refrigeration is down. Lots of storage here. All your Chinaware and glassware for Azimut is located here with some additional storage for the captain to keep manuals and books and stuff. And then your Chinaware, as always, with the Azimut logo, full china stored here underneath the helm seat, out of the way. And I'd be remiss not to say how much storage there is underneath here, right? We're always looking for refrigeration. We're always looking for storage on our boats. You have storage all the way underneath this U-shaped seating area. Overhead, again, let the light come in with the push of a button. There's a shade that closes here, knocks off any heat that you might be getting or the brightness if you're just ready to tone it down for a little bit. But the ability to have this large opening sunroof is a great addition as well. So now we step behind the helm, which is one of the things that I feel Azimut does a fantastic job of. Just having everything right here within reach. Nice push buttons that are here. You have some digital switching and tank monitoring systems that go through the Raymarines. Twin Raymarines, radar obviously. This boat's powered with triple IPS 700s for performance, right? At the end of the day, the boat runs very efficient with the triple. It's going to cruise at around 30 knots and it's going to be top end around 35. So this is a nice performing boat. It'll get you to where you want to go a lot faster than your typical flybridge boats or other style. This is a great performing boat, especially with those triple IPS, reliable, just a great engine package that Azimut selected for their S series. Actually, all their S series are a triple propulsion boat. So bow thruster, we do put that on there. It gives you a little more controls on a 60-foot boat. Gives you a little more control, especially for putting those lines on those front pilings. Help your mate a little bit by bumping that over so they can reach that piling and give you a hand. Love having this opening window here on this side. Get you a little fresh air in here, but also gives you the ability to talk to the people on the dock. Drop this down, be able to have a conversation. Have a conversation with your mate. If you're trying to yell up to them, you have the ability to do that through this window. Just makes it nice for the captain to be able to sit here and feel like he's got full control and communication on the boat. So we're going to head down into the staterooms and give you an idea of the living quarters in the boat. So here we are in the VIP stateroom here on the Azimut S6. I love this boat. So I'm 6'5", the ability to have a lot of headroom all the way forward in a VIP of a 60-foot boat. To me, this is beautiful. The way it's laid out, that Italian flair, sporty styling, contemporary. I love the lamps. You can just tell that Azimut hires a designer, an interior designer to come in and do the design work, because it just has those little Italian flair touches throughout the boat. This little inlay with stainless steel, you'll see that the inlay that's here matches the inlay that's up on the main distribution panel in the salon area as well. But look how far I'm able to walk up the side of this VIP bed to be able to get on. A lot of times you're kind of stopped here and you're having to climb on, but the ability to walk up, get in and out of bed really comfortably is nice. And then the flat screen TV that's actually flushed into the wall with mirrors above and beyond, or above and below. A nice touch as well, and at the right height too, so when you're laying in bed. Lots of storage, his and her closets on port and starboard side. And keep in mind, this is for your guest. This isn't for the captain and mate of the boat. This is for the guest that's going to be on board. The owner's suite will be aft in its full beam, and we'll walk through that in a minute. So we're talking about your guest VIP stateroom. This is awesome accommodations. And to have an ensuite head with a nice stand-up shower, beautiful glass bowl. You'll see the countertops are nicely appointed with great materials as well. The head is absolutely stunning for a VIP suite. And it's also your shared head throughout the day. So if people are going to come in, it'll be your shared head. As people come in, they need to use the restroom, they'll be able to do that as well there. So let's head back to the mid stateroom. We'll check that one out. So here we are in the twin berth, a great configuration, and again, even more headroom as we move back in the boat. But this is a great spot to be able to put two people, whether it be two adults or two kids. At 6'5", I can lay here on this bunk, which is the shorter of the two bunks because of the closet that's here. But nice window, you've got a lot of light coming in, flat screen TV, and a great size closet, hanging closet as well. This would be an actual shared bathroom or a shared stateroom with the VIP head here on the S6. So let's move back to the master stateroom and we'll check that one out. So here we are in the owner's suite. Again, full beam master from side to side. They've utilized the space beautifully. Typically you'll see the master bed centered facing forward or centered facing back. Look how they've taken this and pushed it into this corner back here to really give you this grand feeling. Again, a lot of headroom back here and the ability to walk up to your island bed, get on this king size bed. Just a really, really nice layout. TV right here, and again, like a piece of artwork with the mirror underneath, the black leather trim around it really, really sets this off and gives that nice Italian flair again. You'll see more of these lamps that are here from the designer. End tables are beautiful. Look at the windows on this. It's almost a piece of artwork in itself when you think about the hatches that are here, the vents that are there. They're polished stainless steel, heavy duty, solid, but I just love the way that those are framed out. Just really, really looks good, especially with the black trim. Lots of storage here. We're always, again, looking for storage. You have storage all the way along here. You have a hanging closet here and a hanging closet here with compartments that go all the way back to here. There's 4 of those or 3 of those along that wall as well. So check out the space that you have in this full beam master. And even in front of the bed, this is where I think you really pick up a lot of space. If you can imagine being in here on a trip, everybody, usually husband and wife, are getting ready around the same time to change to go to dinner. Look how much space we have to cross each other. We're not having to ask permission. If this bed was turned this way, this would be a really tight quarters here. So to me, pushing this bed here in the corner, full beam master, really opens up the floor space on the boat and utilizes the space very well. And then the master head, a lot like the VIP was, they've appointed the countertops with some beautiful materials, the marble look to the countertop with the glass bowl sink, separate shower obviously, and the head. It's really, really a nicely appointed head area. So let's head back up to the bow of the boat. I've got a couple things I want to show you there as well. So one of the things that I wanted to show is how well this boat is laid out for docking situations. When you think about your mate communicating with the captain, it's important for the mate to be able to get around the boat and do the things that they need to do safely, efficiently, and cleanly. And so as we walk up the port side here, fuel, you can fuel from either side. It's a self-leveling tank, so you've got fuel underneath here and here on the starboard side in the same spot. Kind of nice how they trim it out. So it's hidden underneath there, and you've got a pull there to be able to catch the diesel as you're dieseling it up. And now as we walk forward, again, 6'5", my ability to have over my knees up to my mid-thigh a rail here, so in seas I'll be able to feel comfortable moving forward. These sockets that are here, carbon fiber poles that go in, again, carbon fiber is the theme. Not only is it constructed out of carbon fiber in areas to reduce weight and add rigidity, but they also use it in the construction and design of the boat. So 4 poles that slide in here with a sunshade that goes over this whole area up here to shade the entire thing. What a great spot to be, on anchor, checking everything out, watching fireworks, enjoying a cocktail. This is the spot to be in the evening. So you'll notice this nice bench seating that's here, as well as a walkthrough, but then more lounge area. So when you take our rear sun lounge area and our front sun lounge area, you can seat 8 people between those 2 areas just getting sun. So as I walk forward, easy to work your anchor gear right here, turn the latch on, unlock it, do all the things that you need to do with a lot of bow rail design up here, not only for safety, for aesthetics, but safety is a big piece of this. So if you can imagine sending your mate up like I did to come up here and unlock everything, they're gonna feel comfortable even when they're in seas trying to get this anchor deployed. So now as we walk back around the starboard side of the boat, so many boats now you have to make a decision because you can't go all the way around the boat. The S6 is designed for efficiency to be able to walk all the way around the boat easily, efficiently. So in some boats where you don't have the ability to do this, you're now going back around, jumping on the swim platform, and then coming around to the starboard side to get your lines on, or fenders, or whatever you might need to do. On this boat, you don't have to do that because you have the ability to walk all the way down the starboard side. You've got your door, your side door on both side gates on both sides. But now see how I'm walking through. If I wanted to cut through here, they've actually removed this area here in the backrest so that I can easily step through to get to the other side. But now I have the ability to walk straight down here, get my lines on, versus going all the way around and walking across, especially in seas, or if you're in a marina, captain in and out of gear, it's just safer to be right here versus having to walk all the way around. So the ability to work this boat in a docking situation or a mooring situation is really nicely laid out. So thanks for taking the tour of this 2025 Azimut S6. I was happy to walk you through it. I think you'll be impressed if you get on board this boat. Give me a call. My name is Brendan Bailey at 972-670-8211. We'd love to get you on board. Take care.